Being a senior is pretty bittersweet. I mean, I stepped in here at '09, so I'm just, happy, to get after it. So like every practice, I mean, I just treat it like it's going to be my last one. So like when we had a camp, I treated it like, it was my last two-a-day, so it just gave me motivation just to keep going harder.
It's weird, because thinking back to when I started playing football and even before then, college football was just the ultimate goal to me. That was something I always did with my dad. My grandfather was to watch college football, and I always set that goal to play college football at the highest level, and then to have this opportunity coming through middle school and high school, and now that I'm actually going into my last season at Georgia Tech, and knowing that it's coming to an end, it's my last opportunity to play college football, and for a great place like Georgia Tech, it's strange, but I know I'm excited to go out making my best season yet.
It feels great going into my last season, actually, because it took a lot of hard work to get through Georgia Tech. Coming in here, it's a lot of hard work in classes and mixed with sports. It just feels like a relief and 1,000 pounds lifted off my shoulder.
I'm excited. I mean, everybody wants to go out on top their senior year. I think this year we have the squad, to really put my senior class out on top. Being 100%, it's something I haven't, experienced except for last year. And, last year that was very encouraging, for me to bounce back the way I did. And I think this year, going in 100%, I can build off of that.
This is my last impression I had to, create for myself, to the fans, to my players, to the coaches, even to my mom and my family. But just knowing that, this is the end, and I have to, pretty much create a good game plan for myself to impress everyone.
Certainly the senior class, you would like to have them be a big part of the leadership involved, because it's their last go around, and your goal would be for each senior to play his best football the last year that he's here. I think that the younger players look up to guys, especially the guys who play and the guys that they've seen work hard. And so you hope that they stay positive and lead in a positive direction and set lofty goals for themselves and the team and push everybody to try to achieve that.
I'm the only senior at the position, so to me, I kind of took it upon myself just to step up and to be the older leader to the other players, and show them what they need to do, or be available if they need to ask questions and stuff like that. So I've kind of stepped into that role to be more vocal and be that leader for the offense and for the A-backs.
I'm a guy, I have great energy. I'm not gonna get in nobody's face and, cuss them out or rah-rah, I'm a guy that tries to lead by example. So I think my work ethic speaks volumes to the next guy behind me or looking at me.
Well, it's something I really cherish. I loved it when I was in high school, even as a junior, being the leader of the team, you have to, look out for the younger guys, because they don't always know what to do or how to do something, and they don't always want to go ask the coach, every single little thing. So as a leader, sometimes you have to go up to them and tell them, how to do things or how to operate and how we work.
Being an older guy, even though I don't feel old at all, it's kind of weird. I have to act a certain way. I have to have my standard, and I have to push myself, so other guys can look at me and push themselves too. And I can't be a guy slacking off, joking around, doing the wrong things and things like that. So I definitely put a lot more pressure on myself, as far as being more of a leader, not just a guy who talks it, but a guy who's, walking it and doing the right things.
In order to lead too, as coaches, we've got to give them opportunities to lead. And we've got to be leaders, and at the same time, it's got to come from within. The best teams that I've been on had the best leaders were the seniors, and the teams that policed themselves, that took care of the locker room. And when your players run the locker room, you're in a pretty good spot.
When you leave here, you want to leave something, and I want to leave something still in the freshmen, so they can pass it along to the freshmen that comes after them. So I just want to create a good Georgia Tech legacy that, we're here to win, and that's what I want to create for them.
This year I'd like to be a team that's known for being tough, playing with a chip on its shoulder. Not a lot of people are giving us credit going into this season, and being a team that takes all that negativity and all the doubters and proving them wrong, just coming to work every day and trying to get better. And whether it's Monday and we're doing conditioning, or Saturday playing a game, just finding something to improve on, and by the end of the season, hopefully we're a really great football team.
Nobody plays harder than us. That's the identity I would like our team to take, that we're going to play 100 miles per hour every play, every game. And at the end of the day, no matter what the result is, that the other team's going to respect how hard we play.
We're going to have one heartbeat. I feel like all the top teams in the nation, as a program, they all play as one. One thing I picked up from Ray Lewis, it was like you have to be pissed off for greatness. You just can't be content with being mediocre. You gotta be pissed off for greatness. So every time you step out there, you just have to step out there with a mindset that that man in front of you is not gonna beat you. If he gets you the first time, you just get up and let him know you're gonna be there all day. That's just the mindset that we have to carry this season. I think everybody carry that mindset this season. Sky's the limit.
I think that when your career ends, you certainly remember the big wins, and you remember the painful defeats, but the things that you miss the most I think are the everyday relationships and the physical grind, the physical competition. But you know, I was fortunate enough to play here with so many good, not only good players, but good men.
The thing I'll miss the most about playing football at Tech is just the locker room. I mean, you could have an off day or things might not be going your way, but you go in that locker room, someone's gonna make you smile, someone's gonna do something, or just, you know, just being around people like you who have the same things in common as you.
What I remember most about Bobby Dodd is running out behind the Rambling Wreck, holding the American flag. I remember seeing Buzz like going up and down the crowd, people carrying Buzz. And just the intensity of the fans when we do Yellow Jacket Alley walk through. Yeah, I'll miss that a lot.
One thing I remember, I'll definitely remember every time we had the fans rush the field, because that's quite an experience. My first year of football I ever played, we didn't win a game. We didn't even score a touchdown. Then to come here, you know, on Grant Field, win big games against like people that are in the top 10, Clemson, have people rush the field, that's things I'll never forget. You know, I cherish those memories.
Once it all sets in, it's going to be very, very surreal. It's flown by. I can remember my first game against Jacksonville State in 2009, and everything between then. When it's all said and done, it's going to feel like a blur, just how quickly it's gone by. So it's going to certainly be very, very, very sad once it's over with. But like I said, hopefully we send it on a good note with a win over Georgia.
I mean, when you see my name, when you see my picture or whatever, or clip or video, I mean, just a guy who worked hard. You know, didn't take a day off, you know, and I'm not gonna let nobody else take a day off or do anything to hurt themselves. I'm a guy who gives his all for his team. I'm a great motivator. I'm a leader. I'm not, you know, the leader. I'm not a Vad Lee type. You know, Vad Lee, he says some stuff that gets you right. I'm not a guy who, you know, puts the right words together. I'm a guy who puts the right work together. When they see my name, they're gonna say that dude. He went hard. I mean, just remember me as just a beast on the field. You know what I mean? On and off the field, I'm just a cold-blooded beast, and that's it, really.
I want people to remember me when I leave Georgia Tech as a guy who never quit on his teammates, no matter what the circumstance was, no matter how bad things got. I just want to, when people remember my name, I just want people to say, yeah, he was a great player, he was a great person, he always did things the right way, and he never quit. That's the one thing that I feel that personifies a man, is a guy who never quits, no matter what it is. That little kid from Calhoun County, South Carolina, made it to the Division I school, got his degree, and was blessed enough to actually play. I think that's the thing I take away from it. I mean, just being in opposition, man, I think I'm gonna cherish that the most. You know, maybe not the games, but the fact that I was, you know, put in that position, I think I cherish that the most.